Please do. So tell us,
Yep.
aside looking dashing, who are you?
My name is Fintan, Dr. Ekochin Fintan.
Okay.
Yes, I work as a specialist consultant for neurology.
Mm,
So I'm so interested in the brain
mm, mm.
and what affects the brain.
Absolutely. But before we get to that, I've had a couple of conversations with you where you shocked me beyond words, especially what you did with trans fats and cholesterol. Even till tomorrow, many people still don't understand, what plays out, So tell us, what is trans fat? What is cholesterol?
There is a deep biochemistry which you don't try to challenge the public to understand at the outset.
Mm.
So that aside, trans fats are fats which the body does not know what to do with. They are like foreign bodies, and we have them in our foods, especially modern processed foods. So WHO in 2018 identified so much research pointing to the health hazards of trans fats and proposed that every country in the world should eliminate them, and built a guideline called the Replace Project, Replace, to help countries. I think only like 8 countries have fully complied in the whole world. Now, everybody is worried about news of somebody suddenly collapsing and dying. Trans fats is implicated there. We are seeing so much stroke in hospital. Trans fats, heart attacks, trans fats, even metabolic disorders like diabetes, trans fats. And trans fats are like hiding behind the scene while the innocent molecule called cholesterol takes the blame. Everybody can tell you cholesterol is bad. Today, there is so much evidence. Cholesterol is like a band-aid trying to help your body. The repair from the damage done by trans fats. So everything you know that is said to be harmful about cholesterol, wipe it and put trans fats on the chair as the culprit.
Wow.
Trans fats are very toxic.
But why was cholesterol, the scapegoat? Why was that molecule, as you choose to call it, implicated for so long?
The testing parameters available many years ago were able to detect cholesterol better. So when there was a rise, and then people started distinguishing between good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. So the focus went there because we saw people with heart attacks and strokes having higher cholesterol values. So, but the trans fats came up later, and to dissociate them now has been a challenge. So that's how it all came about.
So you do know that they'll tell you, do not, as an adult, do not. In fact, I heard this just as recent as 2 or 3 days ago, where someone was saying, "You're an adult, so don't take eggs. Don't take eggs. They're high in cholesterol. Don't take this. They're high in cholesterol." Knowing all you know now, what would be your advice?
The human being has a brain that makes him or her superior to the next higher mammal, which is a primate ape. The big difference biochemically between the human brain and the chimpanzee's brain is the presence of more variety of fats. One of those fats that makes human brain superior is cholesterol. So if you deny your brain cholesterol, it starts performing lower and lower like a monkey. Because of this, cholesterol is needed in your food, and the liver is an organ that produces cholesterol to make sure you don't run out of cholesterol. Every cell membrane in your body has cholesterol. Cholesterol is a building block of cells, tissues, organs, and the human being. Calling it bad names is like suicide. So there is no space for that. Cholesterol, it constitutes 25% of the brain by percentage volume. 25% of a healthy human brain.
Wow. Okay, so you're saying that the human brain comprises of fats. So what are the dietary requirements to help, brain power, strength? knowing what we know now?
Okay, so the trans fats we should emphasize are those ones that we meet every day. And they get into the brain because the brain is like a fat sponge. By dry weight, the brain is 60% fat. If you remove all the water, it's 60% remaining fat. So when we encounter trans fats in our diet, it's the brain that goes to mop them up. And it's at a loss. It has nothing else to work with than those foreign bodies in quote. So where are the trans fats coming from? They are coming from industrially produced seed oils. Mark that. Industrially produced seed oils. So soybean oil is a very good example, and that's the most popular trans fat containing in Nigeria. If you go to America, Europe, Canada, they have sunflower oil, canola oil, safflower oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, but we don't have those in Nigeria. We have soya oil. So that's our number one source of trans fats. Palm oil has little or no trans fats. Coconut oil has absolutely no trans fats. But the trans fats in these oils I'm talking about is at a certain level. It's not that much, but people use it so much that it becomes significant. There is nothing you cook today, you don't put it inside.
Sure.
The big blow on the human health from trans fats comes from shortened, partially hydrogenated oils.
English, please.
Margarine. Margarine. Then people go to cook, they use shortening fats. It's like margarine also. They use it to fry. Confectionaries use it a lot to make cake. Margarine is the king of trans fats. If you don't take anything home today, take that home.
Okay, so before we let you go, tell us brain food that is a yes and food that is a no for brain health.
Okay, so talking about fats today, the brain needs cholesterol. So the more eggs you eat, the more cholesterol you get, the better your brain. And remember, cholesterol is not harmful unless you have trans fats added to the mix. Then animal fats are superior to plant fats. Animal fats feed the body with the kind of fats the brain easily incorporates and builds and repairs itself. So animal fats are superior to plant fats, and then eggs are superior to most other. In fact, it's the most available and affordable healthy food you can eat today.
Okay, so one last question. I don't like letting you go each time we're talking because you have a lot to dish out. Aside dietary, requirements, what other lifestyle choices can actually help brain power to improve?
Sleeping 8 hours in a dark room. The brain can only repair itself when you are asleep. All the time you are awake, we now know that the brain circulates a special fluid called the glymphatic, and it does these impulses during certain phases of sleep. So if you sleep 5 hours and you feel you're a high delivery, high performance person, you are buying yourself old age in the brain. So 8 hours of sleep is one. And then you should sleep in a dark room. So having the light on, the TV there, flickering and all that, the eye picks light even when the eye is closed. So that light goes to tell the brain, don't go into sleep mode. So the repair doesn't happen. So you wake up with headache, menstrual irregularities in women, memory issues in the elderly, epilepsy, and much more.
I don't know why we're not clapping. Dr. Fintane Kochin, you're coming back to my show.
Thank you very much.
Is it controversial to say I can't have enough of you? All right.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much for your time.